2 million people encountered and released, not the expulsions under Title 42, not the criminals. How many of those people have you deported?
So, Congressman, a few points. Number one.
Just how many of the people? I just want to know how many. Just a number.
You're telling the Judiciary Committee today you don't know what that number is?
Mr. Chairman, what I am sharing with you is that we will provide you with whatever data you request.
Tensions running high at a House Judiciary Committee hearing this week as Republicans accused Secretary Mayorkas of lying about the situation at our southern border and withholding information from the committee. This as calls to impeach the head of Homeland Security grow louder. For more on this, Tom Homan joins us now. He's a Fox News contributor and former acting ICE director. Tom, thank you for taking time. I want to pick up really with Congressman Gates' question there. 2 million released in the country. He wanted to know how many have been deported. I want to know what happens to the millions of people that are caught and released in this country.
Well, look, the reason he's not answering because that number is pretty close to zero. The secretary has said for those who don't qualify for asylum, they'll be immediately deported. I got friends at ICE. I used to run the agency. They're not even looking for these people. And what people need to understand, 9 out of 10, by average, in the last 10 years of data, 9 out of 10 that claim asylum at the border never get relief from the U.S. courts, and they get ordered deported. So Mayorkas is releasing thousands of people in the United States, knowing they don't qualify, knowing they get ordered deportation, but ICE isn't allowed to arrest them because Mayorkas has said being in the country legally on his own isn't enough for ICE to make an arrest. But I'll make you this promise, Griff. President Trump's coming back. When he comes back, I'm coming back. And under his leadership, we're going to run the most historic, the largest deportation operation this country's ever seen. Because if these people aren't deported, the 90% get order removal. If they're not deported, then the system means nothing. Then you have to shut down the immigration courts too. So a message to the millions they're releasing, don't get too comfortable. Because the Trump administration will come and look for you.
So what's happening with them? I mean, as you know, I've been down to the border along with my colleague Bill Malugin and others, and we see them caught and released in great numbers. And not just Central American folks from the countries like Guatemala, Honduras, from China, from all over the place. So they're not being deported. There's 2 million. Let's just work from that number. What's happening to them? What are they doing?
Look, they lose their immigration case. Since they're not being detained, they're in the wind. And this is why they're releasing them, Griff, because the Homeland Security Life Cycle Report, which is the Secretary's own report, says this. If you're in detention, if you're in an ICE bed and you get an order removal, you're removed 99.7% of the time. However, if you're not detained, like they're doing now, 6% leave. So they know they're releasing millions into the country, and they know that if they don't detain them, they won't leave. But that's why I said they know exactly what they're doing. This isn't mismanagement. This isn't incompetence. This is by design. Let millions in and make it impossible for ICE to arrest them and deport them. But it's coming. Under Trump administration, we're coming, and we're going to have the biggest deportation operation this country's ever seen.
Okay, well, you've mentioned former President Trump. Now, Democrat Congressman Ted Lieu at that hearing had this to say.
The facts show the southern border is doing better last month than it was under Trump in May 2019. Thank you, Secretary Mayorkas, for your public service. And now the Republicans want to impeach you. Good luck with that one.
Tom, your reaction to that?
Very misleading. In 2019, it was a surge, but in 2019-2020, President Trump had the lowest illegal immigration numbers in the history of the nation. Unprecedented. Illegal immigration was down 83%, sometimes 90%, depending on what time frame you look at. Illegal immigration at a 45-year low. Now we're at, the Border Patrol is right now arresting 45,000 a day. Mayorkas is bringing thousands through the port of entry. If you add them together, they're like 8,000, 9,000 a day, which are historic numbers. And even Mayorkas, when he was deputy secretary under Obama, when we had 1,000 illegal entries a day, Secretary Jay Johnson called us all in and said, what the hell's going on? We got 1,000 illegal entries. Yep. What are we doing about it? It's a crisis. Now we got 3 to 4 times many of that. Now the deputy secretary, who's now the secretary, says, this is a success story. No, it's 400% more than you had when you were deputy secretary. And it's 1,000 times more than it was when President Trump ended his reign. I mean, 2020 was the most historic illegal immigration reduction this country has ever seen under President Trump.
Well, we shall see if the House Republicans move to impeach him. Tom Homan, as always, great insight in setting the numbers straight for us. Tom, have a great weekend.